Do you ever ask yourself if you have the same equality or even the same opportunity of the man or girl on the left and right hand side of you? Today, I will be giving a speech about our equal opportunity. My name is Carlos Campos, and for my guests, I have Jacob, Bizamor, KK, also known as Cassandra, Kelly, Alex, and Alexandra. Alrighty, I'll start to begin. Many people are discouraged and tend to have fear in being themselves. The reason of this is because they have fear of being judged or even criticized. There is a variety of category of people in our society that tend to focus and judge a person by their differences. Many differences can be a a person's color of skin, age, sexuality, and even their family where they come from. A lot of people choose to try to fix their differences. But to me, a big question is why do that? Why change when there is a policy, even laws, that protect you? In 1964, the Civil Rights Act was the first movement of the EEO, also known as the Equal Employment Opportunity, which also includes our equal opportunities. This was the start of a change in our country. Many people didn't like this, but honest opinion, even though I'm Hispanic, I didn't care for this because this was a great movement in our country. Today, many people say that they felt threatened and still discriminated because of their skill, their color of skin, or being homosexual. I am blessed to say in my community this is not a problem. Don't get me wrong. Just like any other community, we have our problems. But thankfully, not like any big cities that I see on the news nowadays. Although our country has its problems with policies, in many areas this is practiced and respected. Our military service can be a great example. Our military service such as the Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, and even Air Forces will take any gender, age, race, or religion and will all have the equal opportunity in this force, and which is very great. You have the same equality in becoming a lieutenant, a sergeant, same as being even a what's it called, even a sniper. Thankfully, it does not matter any of your race. It just all matters in your specialties and what you want to do. Another great example can be our academics, our public schools, where all races, all genders, everything, all religion can be there in our public schools. They have a great thing where I pay attention a lot is athletic. Many professional athletes were able to become were able to make a successful career because of this opportunity of a public school. Our country has always been improving in equality, thankfully. Since 1964, there has been a big change in these policies, giving everybody an opportunity in life. Anybody can be a doctor now. Anybody can be a police officer. Anybody can be even what's it called? Even a border patrol. You can be Hispanic and still be a border patrol, thankfully. And that's a big thing over here and where we live at in the Southwest. In 1967, the Age Discrimination in Employment Act was approved, protecting all people above of the age above 40 years old. Believe it or not, before a lot of employments just wanted just to take care of, well, wanted employees that were 27, 25, 18, maybe 30, because to them they're in their prime, still working hard, full potential. They had no weaknesses. But what about everybody else? What about to me, my father, my mother? What about them? How would they live? And thankfully, they were in that era. They're put in consideration. Thankfully, in the 1919 Title I and Title V of the American with Disabilities Act (ADA) was also introduced to our country. This act protected many people with disabilities or with disabilities, which can be physically, mentally, because believe it or not, a lot of people are born with that, such as bipolarism, or let's say a person that worked at the let's say went to the military service and were blown up with PTSD, or let's say an injury. A lot of times they come back to our country and have no kind of employment. That is very sad to me because they worked very hard and would not have no employment. Nobody want to open the doors to them. give them a warm, open hand. Thankfully, that was also changed in 1990. There are several other examples that I can tell you about which acts and policies have changed our country. And to me, this is for the better. It's very, very beneficial and does not have any cost, thankfully. And in our country, hopefully, it keeps on going better and it keeps on getting better in this area because we still have threats and we still have people which don't believe in in equality. A lot of times around this area, I've been seeing a lot on the news where being African American, they're getting gunned down a lot by police officers or even other racist, politics. Hopefully, with this message and with everything going on, we can change this and become the future to not only our kids but to our grandkids. And with that, I'll be finishing my speech. Thank you for everything.